I'm making this video straight off of work. Like, I sit on my work clothes and all that, but it's been a minute since I got on my YouTube, and I gotta keep staying consistent with this shit. So, and it ain't nothing I feel obligated to do, but I just gotta keep going and keep going, because you know, every day I'm learning. But 2025 is gonna be the last year, right? It's gonna be the last year where you're gonna be forced to put down all the bullshit that you've been doing, right? It's gonna be the last year where you're gonna stop letting people take over you. You're gonna stop letting people have that upper hand on you, you feel me? 2025 is gonna be the last year that everything that's been affecting you, everything that has stopped you from achieving what you want to achieve, everything that has any vices, any bad habits, all of that is gonna stop, and you're gonna be forced to stop, right? With all the stuff that's going on in the world now, and even though I said everything that happens in the world is all just a stage, and like my other videos, understand that next year is the last year. Like, you're either gonna be a puppet or you're gonna be your own independent self, and you're gonna move to your higher self, right? 2025 isn't a year to bullshit. We missed the chance in 2020, right? Most of us was probably kids. Most of us wasn't prepared for 2020. Some people took advantage of 2020 and ran up a bag, but that opportunity is coming back. God has given us that opportunity again to tell us, yo, you've seen what's been happening these past few years, and you've seen how life has been able to throw off, you know, its course. You've seen the truth. The truths are going to be revealed in 2025 as well. The truth about you, the truth about the world, the truth about what you've been taught, and the truth about where your life is going to go. Right? You're going to have to be truthful to yourself, and you're going to have to understand that this isn't just a short game. This isn't something that you're going to put down. This ain't no New Year's resolution. This ain't no, oh, I got to lock in. No. 2025 is going to be the year where you're going to be forced to either get in that mode, or you'll just become just like the rest. You'll become just like the majority, right? Next year is going to be the year of the great shift. If you're not aware, I've been reading up on this recently. Pluto is moving into Aquarius. We're entering the age of Aquarius, right? The last time we was in the age of Aquarius, both the American and French revolutions happened. Those revolutions happened because the higher powers were both corrupt, and the people were unhappy at the point of life that they were. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be another American Revolution. I'm not saying that all these things are going to happen. What I'm saying is it's going to be a big shift from the lower power to the higher power. So whether that's a physical sense where us as people stand up against the government and we actually conform and, you know, unite actually and go against the government that's been enslaving us for years and years, or you're moving to that higher power where you understand your life's goal. You understand that you don't have a last name for no reason, right? You got to become the top 1% of your last name. Even if you have a common last name, you got to be the well-known one, right? 2025 gonna be the year where I let my last name, the Rouse, I let it be known across the world, right? I got my clothing brand. I'm doing this YouTube channel. Sooner or later, I'm going to build more and more things, but I understand that I'm doing something that people in the past have never done. Nobody in my family tree that I know at least has done YouTube on the scale that I've been doing, and nobody has been able to conversate with themselves and be true with themselves and be true with their audiences. Why? It wasn't in our education. We were always taught to follow God. We were always taught to listen to a higher power. We were always taught to pay attention in school. We were always taught to learn all these different things about ourselves, which only made us stuck in that same hole. Some of us moved out of it. Some of us moved across the country. Some of us can have family outside of the United States. A lot of us have evolved past where we came from, and we're all related. But in a sense of what I'm doing right now, I'm taking that knowledge and I'm learning from those experiences, and I'm starting to understand that it's going to take way more than what they've done if I want to get somewhere. If I want to prove that I'm not a waste of space in my family tree, like, I don't want to die and feel like I didn't live out, like I didn't make my ancestors proud, right? Nobody wants to feel like that. So I had to take 2025 serious. Not have to, I'm forced to. I'm already taking it serious. In my opinion, I think 2025 already started for me. I don't think it's 2024 anymore. I think everything that I'm seeing now is reminiscent of, not reminiscent, but it's showing me what 2025 is going to look like. It's showing me what my future is going to look like. I'm only 17 years old, got a clothing brand, got a YouTube channel. I'm trying to pick up all these different business opportunities, and I'm only 17, bro. This type of interest isn't going to go away, especially with how long I kept it up with, bro. It scares me sometimes because I'm doing something no one has ever done. I'm going down there above and beyond. Nobody at my age was doing what I'm doing. They might have succeeded a little bit. They might have had a little more connections than me. But as far as I know, nobody in my family has done what I've done. So it's an extra weight on me because I have a chance to carry that on myself. And I have a chance to, you know, make my name known. You feel me? It's not that many Rouses you meet in the world, you know. It's not that many people you meet with my last name. It's not many people you meet that look like me or from the same place as me or share the same ideas as me at my age. So she'll let you know that this next year is serious. This next year is crucial. I'm only 17 years old and I have the mindset that everything counts, right? I had this observation a few weeks ago, how time is pretty much like interconnected with everything. I was looking at this clock in my school, and you know how the red marker that marks every second, it ticks and ticks and ticks, right? Notice how in between every ticks is 4 of them. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, and then it, you know, that's like what? Almost, like I say 5%. Not 5%, but maybe like 5% of the whole minute, right? You gotta treat that as time, bro. It's not 12 numbers on the clock for no reason. It's 12 months in a year, right? It's 12 astrological signs, right? It's 12 in everything that you know. Everything that serves a power in your life is divisible by the number 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Basically, when I was looking at it, I was like basically just looking at the seconds. Like I was pretty much watching the whole clock tick by. 1, 2, 3, 4, goes to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, goes to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, goes to 3. You gotta start looking at that like weeks, bro. Even though those seconds go by fast, that's exactly how you need to look at it. These weeks are gonna fly by, bro, like seconds. And before you know it, it's just another week, right? 1 week, done. 2 weeks, done. What have you done with that week? Have you done something with that week that's going to take you towards your future, to your dream car, your dream body, anything? No. So you got to treat every week like a second. You got to treat every month like a minute. And you got to treat every year like an hour, right? Life is going to fly by quick, and you don't want to look back and think, damn, bro, what did I do with my time? Like, did I sit around and bullshit and hang with the same people, or did I elevate? There's no shame in elevating, bro. There's no shame in making your life better. It's going to be hard as hell, but that's the whole point. It's uncomfortable to get to that next level because it's easier to start from level 1, right? You don't have to start with the most hardest thing in the world. You just got to recognize your level and recognize what it takes to upgrade to that next level, you know? So just understand that 2025 is going to be the last year. It's going to be the last year where you let time bullshit. Because we're in the future now, right? Everything is going to move so much more faster than you, and you're going to be so thrown off. And you're going to be so thrown off because you seeing other people fulfill your dream and you like, damn, they got lucky, or they scamming, or like any excuse you want to throw out, but deep down inside, you know you can't achieve that success. You can boast as how happy your life is and all that, but deep down, you don't have freedom of your time, so you're not truly happy. I don't care what anyone says. If you don't have 100% of your time to yourself, whether it's doing something productive or doing something that you like, or even doing something that's killing you, your life isn't enjoyable, bro. You're not living life. You're living for something else that doesn't serve you. But the easiest way to shift that is to change into something that does serve you. What's going to help you complete this hour, right? The clock goes from 1 to 12. That's the whole half of the day. Goes to 12 again. That's a whole day. What did you do with that time? We have 24 hours in a day. How are you going to spend it? You either use it to bullshit. You can either use it to let life pass you by because you're too young. And you can let people be in your ear telling you, oh, if you're 17 or 21, slow down. You don't have to worry about life. Don't compare yourself. Listen to me when I tell you this, bro. If you don't have to rush yourself. But if you unlock that mindset, and if you talk to God above in the universe, you understand that there is no time. You can have as much fun as you want during these prime years, but just know it's somebody like me using these years to build themselves as a person because they understand that the world is ending. Whether you want to admit it or not, the world is going to end extremely soon. So 2025 will be the last year. It's going to be the last year where you let time pass you. It's going to be the last year where you let things take time. Absolutely not. You take time. You take the time away from who you want to be. You take the time away from where you're going. You take the time away from the people who control you. You take time away from the habits that you're doing. You take time away from the things that just don't help you get to your goal. Because if it's not, you're just going to waste another year, bro. And it's going to be halfway through the year, you're just going to throw everything that you said out the window. Because you weren't really that dedicated. You don't treat this like it's a life or death situation. Right now, we are in a life or death situation, bro. If we don't take control of this year, whether it's moving from the lower to the higher powers, you just become like the majority, bro. They will literally hook your brain up to a machine and force you to do what they want you to do. They're already censoring you by banning apps that you use on a day-to-day basis. They're monitoring your every move. They're trying to direct your mind with different types of news. Like, no news as of right now is true. Everything everyone is saying right now is word of mouth. Nobody truly knows what's going on. But the people who are really interconnected and they understand that they have a future for themselves, they understand that 2025 is the last year. So I hope you learned a lot from this year. Whether you picked up anything, whether you won, whether you lost, anything. Understand that last year is your last year. Then I said last year is your last year. Understand that next year is your last year. It's your last year of being alive. You gotta treat it like that. It may sound extreme. I'm telling you, 2025 will be the last year where you'll genuinely feel time for yourself. Because after that, everything is gonna feel controlled. Everything is gonna be bullshit and everything is gonna be a distraction. 2025 is gonna be the last year.